Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dylan Joe from the Theventpod podcast, and I'm here with
Jermaine Henry.
Jermaine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now tell us who is Jermaine.
Tell us about Jermaine.
Who's Jermaine?
Who is Jermaine?
Yeah.
Jermaine is someone who's evolving every single day. You understand what I'm saying? How I would describe myself, as a very genuine person. I'm a sincere person.
Right.
I'm a creative. I'm an author, but I'm really a community-driven person who. I say this thing. I have this song, so I'm also a musician as well, right? Hip hop artist.
Right.
And I have a song called "Premonition" from one of my projects.
Right.
And I said I promise to be the best me, Jermaine Henry, uplift the world as an MC, promoting freedom, love, and equity.
Right.
So that's what I'm into.
Right. Cool. Now, just so you mentioned artistry, you said you put out music. How long have you been putting out music for?
So March 2nd is gonna be the 10-year anniversary of my first EP.
10 years.
Preview
Wow.
My Perspective was the first EP I put out, solo EP I put out in March 2015.
Wow, time flies.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's cool. Was this a talent that you discovered as you were growing up, or was it like, hey, I'm gonna do music and be like, hey, I'm really good at this. Let me pursue this.
You know what? It wasn't even about talent, about being good for me.
Right.
For hip hop and for music and for poetry, it's something that I use as an outlet. So when I was in my teenage years, well, even before that, when I was young, I grew up and my dad, he's a musician, right?
Oh, cool.
Smooth Keys.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's a producer. He just plays the keyboard. He songwrites. He does all those things. So I saw him, and I'd be on the bench, the piano bench, while he's playing in church.
Right.
So I always admired him. We would have jam sessions on Friday. So I admired him as a musician, but for myself, I didn't necessarily have that talent. But I really struggled with literacy, with writing.
Right.
So in order for me to really write and to be able to express myself, I did poetry.
Right.
And then after, just in the culture, I'll go out and be in the parks with my man them, and we start doing ciphers, start rapping and whatnot. And I was like, yo, this is the outlet. This is the way for me to express myself, but heal myself and that kind of thing. So that's really what I was like, yo, I can do this as an outlet for myself,
right?
But I'm also a youth worker. So I did psychology and I started working with young people. I was like, yo, this is an outlet for you too. This could help you.
Right.
So that's how I kind of got into it and took it more seriously, because I saw how it could be a positive outlet for myself, but as well as other people.
Right. Where did you study psychology?
Andrews University in Michigan.
In Michigan. Wow. So you're born here.
Yeah, I was born here.
Born here. But for schooling, why the move to Michigan?
So I grew up Seventh-day Adventist. So coming from the Seventh-day Adventist community, I went to Crawford Adventist Academy. My family went to Andrews University. We grew up in that community.
Right.
At that time, I felt called to ministry, so I started theology. So I went to Andrews for theology. Very quickly found out that wasn't necessarily my path.
Right.
And I started doing psychology, but that's why I went to Andrews University, is really through, it's like our community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really a community kind of thing. Yeah.
Right, that's cool. Now, from what I've been told, you also write books.
Yeah.
As well. Tell me about that.
So I have 2 books called I Believe Dreams,
Right.
A Vision Guide, Becoming the Author of Your Own Legacy. So that's the first one that I put out in December 2019.
Okay.
And really what inspired that is one of my best friends who passed away at 26 years old.
My condolences.
He started an organization called Spoken Heard.
Right.
I joined Spoken Heard, and we put on events throughout the city, throughout the province, throughout the nation.
Right.
We did work in schools. He made sure that he lived his legacy every single day.
Every single day.
He didn't wait.
Right.
So when he passed away, it inspired me to like, I want to live my legacy. I want to leave that. And I know other people, when you are aware of what impact you want to make,
Right.
Your decisions on a daily change.
Right.
And you live with a certain urgency, with a certain meaning.
Right.
So that's why I started that book, and I wanted to be able to inspire other young people to follow their dreams now.
Right.
And then I just recently put out another book called I Believe Dreams 2.0, Author Your Legacy. And it's an audio guide.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So talented. You got poems, you got music, you got the degree to back it up. What are your goals for this year? What do you want to accomplish?
So with this year, I have a movement that I have that we're doing called Hip Hop Healing. And with Hip Hop Healing, we have this song Madman, and I want to do another Madman Deciphered, where we have a workshop where we get young black men from 14 to 70 years old, have conversations about how do we explore healthy masculinity in a toxic society.
Right.
I want to do a couple of those. I want to do my own album. I have another project that I want to put out this year.
Right.
But really, I want to be able to do some hip-hop healing 101 workshops. So really be in the community, touch souls, and help them to be able to express themselves and to be able to build their confidence so that they can live their own dreams.
That's cool. That's cool. Just tell us the people where they can find you.
You can find me at jermainehenry.ca. JermaineHenry.ca. On social media, check out my website, jermainehenry.ca, and you'll find me.
Cool. We want to thank Jermaine for joining us, Theventpod, along with Sunday Social once again. Sunday Social is a thing where you can bring people like us together to communicate, to build. It's a very dope thing.
Now this is incredible. Sunday Social is a staple. Even when we used to do events with Spoken Heard, Nate used to come through back in the day all the time, and he's just continuing that tradition that we have.
Right.
So I love Sunday Social, and we're going to continue to build.